Beloved chosen one, if you're watching this right now, know this. It's no accident. God Himself has guided you to this moment, to this message, because something monumental is unfolding in your life. You are standing on the edge of a divine transformation so extraordinary, so breathtaking that it will leave the world in awe. God's final decision has been made, and it's about you, His chosen one. A life of unimaginable wealth, a billionaire's destiny, is not just a dream, it's a promise sealed by the Creator of the universe. This isn't about fleeting riches or temporary success. This is about a divine inheritance, a supernatural shift that will elevate you to heights you never thought possible. The struggles, the doubts, the hardships, they end here. From this moment forward, you are stepping into a season of abundance where billions flow to you as a testament to God's unshakable love and favor. Are you ready? Because what I'm about to share will change your life forever. Before we dive into this divine revelation, I need you to do 3 things. Pause this video, hit that like button, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are walking this path of divine destiny with you. Then leave a comment below with the number 777, a powerful declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive God's final decision, the wealth that will transform your life and the lives of those around you. If you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the very end, because deep in your soul, you already know this message is meant for you. Let's dive into what God has in store, a billionaire's destiny that will rewrite your story and shake the foundations of the world. You, chosen one, are not like the rest. You were never meant to live an ordinary life, to struggle in the shadows of scarcity, or to bow to the limitations of this world. From the moment you were born, God placed a spark of divinity within you, a calling so powerful that even the heavens took notice. This is why you're here, watching this video, feeling that stirring in your spirit. God's final decision is not a suggestion, it is He has declared that you, His chosen one, will rise to a level of wealth that defies human understanding. Billions will flow into your hands, not because of your hustle, not because of your effort, but because God Himself has ordained it. This is His promise. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, Proverbs 13:22. That wealth, that divine abundance is yours, and it's coming faster than you can imagine. This isn't just about money, chosen one. It's about a transformation so profound that it will touch every part of your being. Your spirit, your mind, your body, and your legacy. Imagine a life where financial freedom is no longer a dream but a reality. Picture yourself walking in confidence, knowing that every need is met, every dream is within reach, and every purpose God has placed in your heart is fully funded. This is the billionaire's destiny God has prepared for you. A life where you're not just surviving but thriving, not just existing but shining as a beacon of His glory. The world may have tried to dim your light, to tell you that wealth is for others, that billions are out of reach. But God says otherwise. His final decision is that you will rise, you will prosper, and you will become a living testament to His limitless power. Let's talk about why this is happening now. You've walked through trials, haven't you? You've faced moments where the world seemed to close every door, where lack and struggle felt like your constant companions. But those moments weren't meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. Every challenge, every setback, every tear you've shed has been a refining fire, shaping you into the vessel God needs to pour His abundance into. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery, imprisoned, forgotten. Yet God's plan was always at work. In a single moment, Joseph went from the pit to the palace, from nothing to overseeing the wealth of an entire nation. That same divine turnaround is happening for you. God's final decision is to elevate you, to place billions in your hands, not because you earned it, but because He has chosen you to carry His purpose. The world may look at you and see someone ordinary, but God sees His masterpiece. You are His chosen one, and His decision is final. The wealth that's coming isn't just for you, it's for the generations you'll impact, the communities you'll uplift, the dreams you'll bring to life. This is about legacy, about building something eternal. When God places billions in your hands, it's not so you can hoard it. It's so you can steward it. You'll fund ministries, transform lives, and create opportunities that ripple through time. The world will look at you and wonder, how did this happen? And you'll know the answer. God's final decision. His favor is upon you, and no one can stop what He has set in motion. Let's pause for a moment, chosen one. Can you feel it? That stirring in your spirit. That knowing deep within that something massive is shifting. This is the moment where doubt must fall away, where fear must bow, and where you step fully into the truth of who you are. God's final decision isn't a maybe, it's a certainty. The billionaire's destiny He has promised is not a distant hope. It's a reality unfolding right now. But to receive it, you must align your heart with His will. You must let go of the old mindsets, the ones that told you wealth was for others, that you weren't enough, that you had to struggle forever. Those lies are crumbling. God is rewriting your story, and the pen is in His hand. This divine wealth isn't just about financial prosperity. It's about an overflow that transforms every area of your life. Your health will radiate with vitality, your relationships will deepen with purpose, and your spirit will soar with unshakable peace. Imagine waking up each day knowing that every bill is paid, every dream is possible, and every step you take is guided by God's hand. This is the life He's calling you to. A life where lack is a distant memory, where abundance flows like a river, and where your very presence shifts the atmosphere around you. People will notice. They'll see the glow of God's favor on you, the confidence in your step, the joy in your eyes. They'll wonder what changed, and you'll know. God's final decision has transformed you into a billionaire, not just in wealth, but in purpose, impact, and divine authority. Now let's talk about the enemy. Yes, chosen one, the devil has noticed you. They've seen the light you carry, the destiny you're stepping into, and they're trembling. They've tried to stop you, haven't they? They've whispered doubts, planted obstacles, and sent distractions to derail your path. But here's the truth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. The devil thought they could dim your light, but instead, they're captivated by it. They thought they could break you, but now they're undone by your unshakable faith. You, chosen one, are a force they never expected. A divine anomaly who refuses to bow to their schemes. Your wealth, your billionaire's destiny, is a direct threat to their kingdom of lack, and they know it. This is why the devil is obsessed with you. They've manipulated kings, toppled empires, and deceived the wise. But you're different. You see through their illusions. You stand firm in God's truth. When they tried to tempt you with fear, you responded with faith. When they tried to drown you in lack, you trusted in God's provision. And now, they're forced to watch as God's final decision unfolds in your life. The billions that are coming, they're not just money. They're a declaration of victory. They're proof that God's power in you is greater than any force in this world. The devil can't stop it, the world can't deny it, and you, chosen one, can't ignore it. Let's take a moment to anchor this truth in history. Look at someone like Oprah Winfrey. A woman who rose from poverty, abuse, and rejection to become one of the most influential billionaires in the world. The world tried to tell her she wasn't enough, but God had other plans. Her wealth, her platform, her impact. They're all a testament to what happens when you align with God's purpose. Or think of Elon Musk, a man whose vision seemed impossible, yet he built empires that reshaped industries. These are not just stories of success. They're stories of divine alignment, of God's final decision breaking through human limitations. You, chosen one, are next. Your billionaire's destiny is not a fantasy, it's a divine reality, and it's unfolding now. But here's the key, chosen one. This wealth requires faith. It requires you to trust God's timing, to believe in His promises, and to walk boldly in the calling He's placed on you. The world will try to distract you, people will doubt you. They'll question how someone like you could rise to such heights. Let them. Their doubts don't define your destiny. God's word does. When you embrace this truth, when you step into the confidence of knowing that God's final decision is to make you a billionaire, doors will open that no man can shut. Opportunities will appear that defy logic. Resources will flow that surpass understanding. This is the power of divine alignment. Right now, I want you to pause and declare it. I am God's chosen one, and His final decision is my billionaire's destiny. Say it out loud. Feel it in your spirit. This isn't just a statement, it's a spiritual transaction. The moment you claim it, you're aligning yourself with God's will, activating the supernatural flow of abundance that's already on its way. And let me remind you, this isn't about chasing wealth, it's about receiving what God has already promised. The billions are not the goal, they're the tool. They're the means by which you'll fulfill your divine purpose, impact the world, and leave a legacy that echoes through generations. Let's talk about what this billionaire's destiny looks like. It's not just about luxury cars or sprawling mansions, though those may come. It's about freedom. Freedom to live without fear of lack. Freedom to give generously, to uplift others, to fund God's kingdom. Imagine the schools you'll build, the lives you'll change, the dreams you'll make possible. This wealth is a responsibility, a divine stewardship that God has entrusted to you because He knows you're ready. You're not like those who squander riches on selfish desires. You're a chosen one, called to use this abundance to reflect God's glory, to show the world what happens when His favor rests on someone. The transformation you're about to experience isn't just financial, it's holistic. As God pours out His wealth, you'll notice changes in your body, your mind, your spirit. Your health will improve, your energy will soar, your confidence will radiate. People will look at you and say, something's different. And you'll know it's God's final decision at work. Your skin will glow with vitality, your posture will exude authority, your presence will command respect. This isn't vanity. It's the outward manifestation of an inward renewal. The Holy Spirit is moving within you, reshaping you into the billionaire God created you to be. Let's address the naysayers, chosen one. There will be those who mock your destiny, who question how someone like you could become a billionaire. They'll say it's impossible, that you're dreaming too big. But let me tell you this, their words are powerless against God's plan. When God makes a decision, no one can overturn it. What God has blessed, no man can curse. Numbers 23:20. Those who doubt you today will stand in awe tomorrow, marveling at the undeniable evidence of God's favor in your life. Your wealth will speak for itself, silencing every critic, proving that God's promises are true. Now let's talk about timing. God's timing is perfect, and this is your season. You may have waited, you may have wondered when your breakthrough would come, but hear this, the floodgates are opening, the billions God has promised are on their way, and they're closer than you think. Think of the story of Esther, a woman who seemed ordinary, yet God positioned her to save a nation. Her moment came suddenly, unexpectedly, but it was always part of God's plan. Your moment is here, chosen one. The wealth, the opportunities, the divine connections, they're aligning right now, orchestrated by the hand of God. This billionaire's destiny isn't just about you. It's about the ripple effect you'll create. Your wealth will transform communities, fund dreams, and spread hope. You'll be a vessel for God's goodness, a living testament to His power. People will look at your life and see that miracles are real, that God's promises are unshakable. Your success will inspire others to trust in Him, to believe that they too can rise above their circumstances. This is the power of your calling, chosen one. A calling that transcends wealth and touches eternity. As you step into this new season, you must let go of the old. The doubts, the fears, the limiting beliefs, they have no place in your billionaire's destiny. God is pruning away what no longer serves you, making room for the abundance He's prepared. This pruning may feel uncomfortable. You may need to release relationships, habits, or mindsets that hold you back, but trust this. What God removes, He replaces with something far greater. The old you, the one who struggled, is being transformed into the new you, the billionaire, the chosen one, the vessel of divine purpose. Let's pause again, chosen one. I want you to take a moment and breathe in this truth. God's final decision is to make you a billionaire, not maybe, not someday, now. This is your season, your time, your moment. If this message is resonating with you, if you feel that fire in your spirit, I invite you to hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path, and leave a comment with the number 777 below. Declare to the universe that you're ready to receive this divine wealth, that you're stepping into God's final decision with unwavering faith. Now, let's talk about the supernatural flow of this wealth. This isn't about toiling endlessly or chasing opportunities. This is about divine alignment, about positioning yourself to receive what God has already released. The billions are coming through doors you didn't even know existed. Business ventures, investments, partnerships, ideas that seem to appear out of nowhere. These aren't random. They're divinely orchestrated. God is moving people, resources, and circumstances into place, aligning everything for your breakthrough. All you need to do is trust, obey, and walk in His purpose. Think of the story of Abraham, a man who left everything behind to follow God's call. He didn't know where he was going, but he trusted. And God made him the father of nations, blessing him with wealth and influence beyond measure. Your faith is the key, chosen one. When you trust God's final decision, when you believe that He's leading you to billions, you open the floodgates of supernatural provision. The world may call it luck or coincidence, but you'll know the truth. It's God's hand at work fulfilling His promise. This wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account, it's about impact. As a billionaire, you'll have the resources to change lives, to fund God's kingdom, to leave a legacy that echoes through generations. Imagine the schools you'll build, the hospitals you'll fund, the dreams you'll make possible. This is why God has chosen you, because He knows you'll steward this wealth with purpose. You're not here to hoard riches, you're here to transform the world. Your billionaire's destiny is a divine assignment, a calling to reflect God's glory in everything you do. But let's be real, chosen one. There will be challenges. The enemy will try to sow doubt. People will question your rise. You may even question yourself. But here's the truth. God's final decision is unshakable. When He says you're a billionaire, no force in heaven or earth can change that. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. You are untouchable, unstoppable. The devil may try to distract you, but their schemes are powerless against God's plan. Your wealth is sealed, your destiny is secure, and your future is radiant with divine promise. As you embrace this billionaire's destiny, you'll notice a shift in your spirit. Confidence will replace doubt, peace will replace worry, joy will replace fear. This is the power of God's final decision. It transforms you from the inside out. You'll walk differently, speak differently, live differently. People will see the change and wonder what's happened, and you'll know. God has made you a billionaire, not just in wealth, but in purpose, in impact, in divine authority. This is who you were always meant to be. Let's talk about the unseen doors God is opening for you right now. You may not see them yet, but they're there. Opportunities, connections, breakthroughs that will lead you to your billionaire's destiny. These doors aren't opened by your effort, they're opened by God's hand. Think of Bill Gates, a man whose vision for technology changed the world. He didn't force his way to billions, he walked through doors God opened, aligning his gifts with divine timing. Your doors are opening, chosen one. Trust that God is guiding you to them, positioning you for wealth that will astonish the world. This billionaire's destiny is about more than personal gain, it's about eternal impact. Your wealth will fund God's kingdom, uplift the broken, and spread hope to the hopeless. You're not just receiving billions, you're receiving a divine mandate to change the world. People will look at your life and see God's power at work. They'll see that what was impossible for others is possible with God. Your story will inspire faith, ignite dreams, and prove that God's promises never fail. As you step into this new season, you must release the past, the struggles, the lack, the pain. They no longer define you. God is doing a new thing, and it's happening now. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43:18-19. Your billionaire's destiny is not tied to your history. It's tied to God's promise. Let go of the old stories, the old limitations, the old doubts. You are stepping into a future where billions flow, where purpose thrives, and where God's glory shines through you. This is your moment, chosen one. God's final decision is clear. You are destined to be a billionaire, a vessel of His abundance, a beacon of His light. The wealth is coming, the doors are opening, and the world is watching. You are not here by accident. You are here by divine appointment. Embrace this truth, walk in this calling, and watch as God transforms your life in ways you never imagined. The billions are not the end. They're the beginning of a legacy that will echo through eternity. Chosen one, you're still here, and that's no coincidence. The fire in your spirit is burning brighter with every word, every truth sinking deeper into your soul. God's final decision to make you a billionaire is not just a promise. It's a divine mandate, a celestial blueprint etched into the fabric of your existence. You are standing at the threshold of a destiny so vast, so radiant, that it will redefine everything you thought was possible. This isn't about wealth for wealth's sake. It's about stepping into a divine assignment where billions become the currency of your purpose, the fuel for your God-given vision. The world is about to witness a transformation so profound that it will shake the very foundations of doubt and limitation. Are you ready to walk boldly into this new reality? Because God's hand is upon you, and He's moving faster than you can comprehend. Let's talk about the power of your faith right now. Faith isn't just believing, it's knowing. It's the unshakable certainty that God's final decision is already in motion, that the billions He's promised are not a distant hope, but a present reality unfolding in the spiritual realm. When you walk in this kind of faith, you become a magnet for miracles. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will chase you down. People who doubted you will suddenly align with your vision. Resources that seemed out of reach will flow effortlessly into your hands. This is the supernatural rhythm of divine provision, and it's pulsing through your life right now. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. Your faith is the key that unlocks the vault of God's abundance, and that vault is bursting with billions meant for you. Picture this, chosen one. A life where every decision you make is backed by divine assurance, where every step you take is guided by God's wisdom. This billionaire's destiny isn't about chasing money, it's about living in alignment with the Creator's plan. When you align with God, the world bends to His will. Business deals that seemed out of reach will materialize overnight. Creative ideas that spark in your mind will turn into empires. Connections with influential people will form, as if by divine appointment. This is what it means to walk in God's favor. A favor so powerful that it turns the impossible into the inevitable. The billions are not the goal, they're the byproduct of living in sync with God's purpose for your life. Let's pause for a moment and ignite that fire within you. If this message is stirring your spirit, if you feel the truth of God's final decision resonating in your core, I invite you to hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path, and leave a comment with the number 777 below. Declare to the heavens that you're claiming your billionaire's destiny, that you're ready to receive the supernatural wealth God has ordained. Your action is a signal to the universe, a bold step into the divine flow of abundance. Don't just watch this, engage with it, because every move you make in faith accelerates the manifestation of God's promise. Now, let's talk about the vision God has placed in your heart. You've had dreams, haven't you? Dreams so big they scared you, visions so bold they seemed out of reach. Maybe you wanted to start a business that changes lives, or create a movement that uplifts communities, or fund a cause that heals the broken. Those dreams weren't random, they were divine downloads, God's way of showing you the blueprint for your billionaire's destiny. The billions He's bringing are the resources to bring those visions to life. You're not just receiving wealth, you're receiving the tools to build something eternal, something that will outlive you and echo through generations. Your dreams are God's dreams, and He's funding them with a divine budget that knows no limits. The enemy sees this, chosen one. The devil knows the magnitude of what's coming, and they're desperate to distract you. They'll try to flood your mind with worry about the economy, about your past, about whether you're worthy of such wealth. But hear this, the devil's lies are powerless against God's truth. You are worthy because God says you are. You are chosen because He called you. The billions are yours because He called you. The billions are yours because He called you. When the enemy whispers, "It's too big," you respond with, "My God is bigger." When they say, "It's impossible," you declare, "With God all things are possible." Matthew 19:26. Your faith is a shield, and no arrow of doubt can pierce it. Let's anchor this in a story of divine elevation. Consider David, a shepherd boy overlooked by his own family, yet chosen by God to be king. The world saw a nobody, but God saw a leader. When Goliath stood before him, mocking his size and strength, David didn't flinch. He knew God's decision was final, and that knowledge gave him the courage to slay a giant. You, chosen one, are David in this moment. The giants of lack, fear, and limitation stand before you, but they're no match for God's final decision. Your billionaire's destiny is the stone in your sling, and with it, you'll topple every obstacle in your path. The world will see your rise and know that God's hand is upon you. This destiny requires you to think differently. The old you, the one who played small, who accepted less, who doubted your worth. That version of you must fade away. God is calling you to a higher level of thinking, a billionaire's mindset that sees possibilities where others see problems. Start envisioning yourself as the billionaire God created you to be. See yourself signing deals that change industries, giving generously to causes that transform lives, walking in confidence that radiates God's glory. Your thoughts are powerful, chosen one. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. When you think like a billionaire, you attract the opportunities, resources, and connections that make it a reality. Let's talk about the impact you're destined to make. Your wealth isn't just for you, it's for the world. God has chosen you to be a conduit of His goodness, a vessel through which His blessings flow. With billions in your hands, you'll build schools that educate generations, hospitals that heal the sick, businesses that create jobs. You'll fund ministries that spread hope, movements that break chains, and dreams that inspire faith. Your wealth will be a beacon, drawing others to God's light. People will look at your life and say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me. Your billionaire's destiny is a testimony, a living proof that God's promises are real and His power is limitless. The transformation you're undergoing is supernatural. As God prepares you for this wealth, He's renewing your spirit, sharpening your mind, and strengthening your body. You may notice subtle changes already. More clarity in your thoughts, more energy in your step, more peace in your heart. These aren't random. They're signs of God's hand at work, preparing you to carry the weight of this divine assignment. Your presence will shift rooms, your words will carry authority, your actions will spark change. This is the chosen one God created you to be, a billionaire not just in wealth, but in influence, in purpose, in divine radiance. Let's address the resistance you might face. As you rise, not everyone will celebrate. Some will envy your success, others will question your worthiness, and a few may even try to pull you back to the level they're comfortable with. But here's the truth: their opinions don't matter. God's final decision is the only verdict that counts. No one can curse what God has blessed. Numbers 23:20. Stand firm in your calling, chosen one. Surround yourself with those who see your vision, who believe in your destiny, who uplift your spirit. The right people, the ones God has appointed, will align with you, and together you'll build something extraordinary. Now let's talk about the divine timing of this moment. You're not watching this video by chance. This is a Kairos moment, a divine appointment where heaven and earth align for your breakthrough. The billions God has promised are closer than you think, moving toward you with supernatural speed. Think of Noah, who built the ark in faith, even when the world mocked him. When the rains came, his preparation met God's promise and he was saved. You're building your ark right now, chosen one, through your faith, your obedience, your trust. When the floodgates of wealth open, you'll be ready to receive every drop. Your billionaire's destiny is also about freedom. Freedom from the chains of lack, from the weight of worry, from the pressure to prove yourself. With billions in your hands, you'll live with a lightness that comes from knowing God has provided. You'll give generously, love boldly, and dream fearlessly. This freedom isn't just financial, it's spiritual, emotional, mental. It's the freedom to be who God created you to be, unapologetically and fully. Imagine the peace of knowing that every need is met, every purpose is funded, every dream is possible. This is the life God is calling you to, and it's yours to claim. Let's ignite that faith again, chosen one. If this message is setting your spirit ablaze, if you're ready to step into the billionaire's destiny God has decreed, hit that like button, Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls on this journey and leave a comment with the number 777 below. Declare that you're ready for the supernatural wealth, the divine opportunities, the unshakable purpose God has promised. Your action is a step of faith, a signal to the heavens that you're aligned with God's final decision. Now, let's talk about the legacy you're building. Your billionaire's destiny isn't just about today. It's about tomorrow, about the generations who will inherit the fruit of your faith. The wealth God is giving you will fund dreams for your children, your children's children, and beyond. You're not just building wealth, you're building a dynasty, a legacy of purpose, impact, and divine favor. People will speak your name with reverence, not because of your riches, but because of the lives you touched, the hope you spread, the God you glorified. This is the eternal weight of your calling, chosen one, a weight that's light with His grace. As you prepare for this wealth, God is sharpening your discernment. You'll know which opportunities to seize, which partnerships to form, which ideas to pursue. This isn't about guessing. It's about divine clarity. The Holy Spirit is guiding you, whispering wisdom in your ear, showing you the path to billions. Trust those nudges, those gut feelings, those moments of sudden insight. They're not random. They're God's